What is up, y'all? It's your girl, brand new, and honey, I am back in the building. This time, honey, I'm back to talk about Miss Tisha Scott and her interview, honey, she did with Mr. Carlos King, where she gets to talking about how social media has impacted her mental health. Tisha got to saying, you know what, Carlos, I just feel like, everybody be bullying me for no reason. I mean, I'm Marcel's wife, and I just don't understand, like, why everybody just don't like me. You know, the way they like Mel. You know, they always dogging me about my husband. They say that I allow my soul to walk all over me, and that's not true. You know, I stand up for myself. Now, even though my man, he can get up to say a few kind words, even though, he doesn't really take me out on dates on a regular basis, that's still my man, and I love him, and I'm going to stick by him for better or worse, because I am Marceau's wife. And even though my soul, he didn't take me to Africa with him, nor did he take the kids, he still loved us, he a provider, for our family. So, like as my soul's wife, it's my job, to stand by my man. I'm just doing what I know how to do, Carlos. Okay, that's the only way, that I can, explain, like what I'm talking about, Do y'all know, honey? Okay. Come on, Miss Robinson. You a bad mother. Shut your mouth. Okay, that girl be having them impressions down, honey. Okay, Miss Robinson can also give you Miss Evelyn Lozada, honey. Like to talk about my daughter like shorty, like she talked about Janice, like you don't talk about my kids, like Leo, like my kids, like I love my kids, like shorty, let me punch you, shorty, like oh my gosh, shorty. Okay, honey, without further ado, let's get into it. Let's hear this complaining heifer. Okay, talk about how you people on social media is bullying her. Okay, make it make sense. Okay.
Have taken a break off Twitter. That you're not on Twitter anymore. You decided to remove yourself from it. Explain to my audience why you made that decision.
The comments that you receive from social media, just being on reality TV, we're stepping out here, we're showing our lives, and we're giving you guys a little glimpse on what goes on in our world. So the feedback that we receive is disturbing and it's mentally draining. And so we're already, I speak for myself, I'm already experiencing something new with being open to this platform, the reality TV world, and the things that's going on within our friend group, within my household. Then on top of that, to hear all the negativity on social media, it was just too much for me.
Now, really quickly, honey, I know some of y'all rolling your eyes and you sucking your teeth and you saying, Miss Robinson, why you stopping it? I gotta stop it, okay? Because y'all know how YouTube is, honey. We trying to be on YouTube's good side, honey, okay? So I gotta interrupt up in there and make the content my own, honey, okay? All right. What's going on with Tisha is she has low self-esteem. She will never admit to it because in Tisha's world, I feel good about myself. I got a husband and I done graduated from college and I got all these degrees. You could still have low self-esteem. And I told you all before, your level of self-esteem shows up in your personal relationships, especially your relationship in proximity to a man and whatever you are tolerating from him, right? And we see that Tisha and Marcel's marriage is very one-sided. It's about what he wants all the time. He doesn't allow Tisha to have an opinion. He literally told Tisha when Tisha was trying to defend her mother against Mel, you are to not have an opinion about this. I'm going to handle everything. You do not speak to your wife in that way if you truly love and respect her. Y'all could miss me in the comments about, oh, well, she done been with him for over 16 plus years. Don't nobody give a damn. Okay, that's one thing that time always does. It always goes by, and anybody could sit up in any relationship or marriage and just let the time go by, and you could still be in a toxic marriage that is depleting your soul, right? And so Tisha is already frustrated. We see Tisha all the time complain about her marriage on the show and how Marceau ain't spending enough time with her and the kids. You know, they don't really go out like that. They don't really travel together. You know, he didn't take her to Africa, right? He hasn't, did any of those things. But yet Tisha would get down to the reunion and tell a different story and become a whole nother person. Well, I just been in my marriage for over 16 plus years, put some respect on my marriage. Girl, can't nobody respect your marriage because there's nothing to respect. You don't really have input. You're not a partner in your marriage. You are in a one-sided marriage where it sounds nice that you are married. Y'all got the paperwork. Y'all got some businesses together. He got your name on the businesses using your credit. Okay? This man finds a way every season to disrespect you and to dishonor you. And then when people on social media speak out against that, you're defensive about it because you don't want to hear the truth. Okay, you like to live in denial. You like to flex your marriage and throw it in Mel's face, and I keep my man happy and he ain't never cheated on me. And, you basically wrote a check that your ass can't cash, Tisha. And that's why you got so upset with Mel and felt like she took pleasure in trying to tear up your family. No, your nigga is tearing up your family by lying to you, by not getting up to say a few kind words about you, by not taking you out of town with him. Okay, you put the blame on the blamee, which would be your husband. But like I told y'all, these type of women like Tisha, they got all this mouth and they got all this shit to say to another woman. They act like a pit bull with another woman. But with some damn man, honey, they about as soft as some mashed potatoes. Okay, soft, and they bow down and acquiesce and do whatever the man wants them to do. Okay, so Tisha, that right there is why a lot of people don't like you. They don't respect you, and they are not buying what you all are selling as a marriage. Okay, you and Marceau think that because ain't no side chicks out here, pregnant and, getting back in, getting into it with people online back and forth, y'all feel like, cause that's not going on, y'all got this high, upper echelon type of marriage, and that's not what it's giving, sis. So girl, stop playing with us. And I wish that Carlos would keep her honest. I feel like, he wants to be neutral with his cast. But you can't sit up, Carlos, and just be like telling people what they want to hear. You have to tell her why people are really saying the things that they are saying about her, because they're not saying that for no reason. A lot of times, you guys, and I know because I've dealt with a woman like Tisha before, they always want to say you're being mean when you're just keeping it real, but they don't live in reality. So, every little thing you say to them, it hurts their feelings. And honey, I ain't got time for that.
and it was having an effect on me in my personal life as being a mom, as being a wife. So I had to pull back, to take back control of my mindset. I was just not used to all that negativity. Like, I just don't have that type of drama in my life. And so to hear all of the, especially about my marriage, I'm like, you know what? Control over what I allow to speak into me, into my spirit. So I just had to remove myself from those platforms just to give my mental break and my spirit just a little break.
Can you, first of all, I'm so happy we're talking about this, because one thing that you don't hear a lot from celebrities, reality stars, artists, whatever, is the fact that the comments can sometimes take a toll on your mental health. Can you talk to me about what you were going through? Because you said something that touched me, how people's comments about you and your marriage impacted you being a mom. So were you going through a depression? Did you cry? Did you second guess yourself?
Oh, yeah, I would definitely say it was a state of depression because you're sad. I wasn't the happy mom, the happy Tisha that wanted to go out with the kids, wanted to take them places, wanted to spend time at their school.
She's delusional. Didn't she say that Marceau wasn't even doing all that stuff with her? See, you were already down. You were already depressed because of how this man was treating you within the marriage. That's what you pretty much was sharing with Dr. Francis. He even said to you, don't you got a husband? Why does it sound like you a single mom? Because some women are married, but they operate, like a single mom. And that's what it is, Tisha. And this is my issue with Tisha. She blames everything on everybody else. Okay, that's why she was down to that reunion saying Mel had a dark soul. Okay? That's why she got mad with Kimmy. I think it was season 2 I was just watching. Oh, well, I just think that you should have my back all the time and you my sister-in-law. And because she didn't want Kimmy being cool with Mel. She feels jealous and insecure and threatened by every damn thing. And instead of doing the work on herself, she would rather blame everybody else and not take any accountability. Okay, and you cannot do that and expect for people to take you seriously. So the fact that Carlos did not keep her honest and say, well, Tisha, were you already feeling down? Because let me say this. Yes, people on social media can be mean, right? They can say some really derogatory things. I've been on YouTube for some time. I've heard all types of mean stuff about myself. Can't nobody break my spirit because my shit comes from within. Okay, I don't seek external validation. I don't need a name brand. I don't need a certain amount of subscribers to tell you who I am. Who I am is who I am. Okay? That's enough right there on its own. And when you know who you are, everybody can't get to you. Like certain shit that people say to Tisha, like if she really felt good about herself, that shit'll roll right off her back, you guys. But the fact that she already feels so damn bad about her damn self, okay, the fact that she already got low self-esteem and she suffers from internalized misogyny, let's look at the definition of that. Let's come with the receipts, honey. Let's do our due diligence and look at the definition of internalized misogyny. Misogyny is the hatred of, contempt for, or prejudice against women or girls. Women who experience internalized misogyny may express it through minimizing the value of women. What woman has she did that to? Male. Mistrusting women, right? And believing gender bias in favor of men. What does she do with her husband? Put him on a pedestal, no matter how badly he treats her. And a lot of those people, Tisha, that criticize your marriage, they're trying to defend you. And, they're trying to get you to wake up from this damn dream that you are having about your marriage, right? But you don't want to wake up. You don't want to hear the truth. Okay?
Literally, I was at home in my bed a lot crying. Marcel was like, babe, we got to get out of this. I wanted to quit. I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. I can't. It's not for me. And I had to pray about it. I got into my Bible, and I'm like, okay, God, you presented me with this opportunity. Obviously, it's for a reason, because it was nothing of my doing. It was all you. So speak to me. I was like, God, please help me prepare myself and just take control of me to whatever it is I'm supposed to learn out of this. I need you to step in and help me, because that Tisha that I was into, that just wasn't me. I like cut off my friends. I stopped talking to them on the regular, like for real. It was bad.
Oh, but when Mel did it, it was a problem. Y'all remember that? Mel don't know how to be a friend. Okay? So, yeah, Tisha, girl, you are full of all types of bullshiggity, honey. Okay?
It was bad. I had an attitude with my kids, like, for no reason, just being an unhappy person.
Girl, you was unhappy with your life, and social media has like nothing to do with it. I'm sure, everybody on that cast gets dragged. Okay? Everybody. It's not just you.
Tisha, you never told me this.
I know, I had to deal with it. Like, I literally had to sit back and and it was hard for me because I have people coming from my marriage. Then I have my mom, and my mom, played a part in it. The things that she would say, I'm like, you're making it worse for me. Martha was a joker. Martha was like, babe, don't let this get.
Why is she sitting up here talking about how Marceau is a joker? No. And I hate that she does that in her interviews. Oh, he's a joker. No, Tisha, he says things that hurt your feelings. That's okay. You got to recognize that, sis, and you got to be honest about that. Okay, you was mad hurt after that man told you that you don't have no voice in the situation between Mel and your mother. You was hurt. You was crying to Kimmy. And she got the lying to you talking about how Marceau adores you, reinforcing his bullshiggity. Okay? So Tisha is hurt, you guys, because she's living in denial about her life and how she's treated. And then don't try to blame your mother because you like some of what your mother says because you know it's true. That's why you be allowing your mother to run amok. And you use your mother as an attack dog against Mel because your ass can't fight your own battles. Okay?
You just let it roll off your back. Then I had, just rumors that was coming out that was lies. I'm like, this is a lot. Like, I don't know what you're trying to say to me, God, but this is a lot.
All right, you guys, I want to get some comments from the comment section, honey, because it's only right, okay? So one person says, most of the time, I don't agree with Tisha's actions and her lack of accountability. However, I am not going to be a part or condone bullying in any form. I am sad to hear that she went through that and it hindered her relationship with her kids and family. I am glad to see that she was able to climb over that mountain. Another person says, when Tisha finds her own authentic voice, I think she could be a good person. This isn't her. She almost verbatim repeated the words in Mel's Carlos King interview. She has on the same style wig as Mel, but a different color. On more than one occasion, we've seen you copy Mel's style. Pay attention to this, you guys. This is what I went through with the lady in my past. The bitch would criticize the hell out of me, but will copy every damn thing I do. This is another thing that they do. Okay? Tisha, step into your own voice. If that voice is cultivating beautiful gardens or being a housewife, there's nothing wrong with it. Embrace it. Oh, child, she left a Bible scripture number. Galatians 5:25 through 26. Come on, sis. I like her. Another person says, either be nice or either be nice to others or stop complaining. Come on. Tell her she's not a nice person like that. Tisha is one of those type of people, you guys, she doesn't see the error of her ways. She see your ways, but she don't own hers. That's why don't nobody take her seriously. Mel will never fool with her again. Kimmy, she just putting up with her, honey, just because she family, honey, by marriage. Okay, that's all. That's the only reason why Kimmy is putting up with her. Y'all better believe Kimmy when she told Carlos on that one reunion. Y'all remember when he asked her, is Tisha the type of woman you would socialize with if it wasn't for the fact that y'all was related through marriage? And Kimmy said, no, Tisha, she isn't, that person that, I would kick it with or really socialize with. She wouldn't have anything to do with Tisha because Tisha is exhausting because she doesn't own her shit, you guys. And that's just how I can put it flat out, honey. Okay? Another person says, I just want you to know you have some fans who love you. Keep being you. Hugs and kisses. Another person says, if Tisha haven't had a nervous breakdown from the way her husband treats and talks to her, then people on the outside shouldn't even touch her mental health. I'm just saying. Exactly. Like, do you think these people is gonna sit up here and just clap for how this man treats you on this show? No. Okay. Another person says she knew that when she agreed to be on reality TV, what about her comments about Mel? Child, y'all in these struggle sentences. Why didn't she support Mel when Martell had a baby on her in their marriage? She can put stuff out there and talk bad about people, but she can't take it. Exactly. Okay, I see what you're saying now. It's best to get off the show if it's causing her mental stress. I agree. Another person says she should take a break because she is so gullible with her mindset about her man. See, another person talking about her man, honey. Don't talk about my man, my money, my mama, or my food, honey. Okay? Another person says, Tisha needs counseling. She sat there and acted jealous. Like jealousy was never in her household growing up, but your mom on the show talking about how other kids being jealous of her grandkids' hair and other kids may want to cut their hair. If she doing that with the grandkids, then she did it with her own kids. So stop it, Tisha. Yeah, I agree. That's how a lot of them childish mothers, okay, are. Okay, from the first floor. Another person says, girl, bye. Your marriage is just like everyone else's. Work. What impacted you was your husband's truth. Ooh, child. See, they dragging her again. Another person says, Mel showed you how to pull back and come up with your own words, please. Yeah, she's always copying off of Melody. Child. Another person says, Latifah voice sound like a cat. Girl, bye. Another person said, stop being so mean. Quite a few people, Tisha, have said that. They really do feel, like you are a mean person. You're not nice like that, Tisha, and you don't own what you do or say to others. It's always what somebody did to you. And that was the problem that Kimmy had with you. Because once again, she caught you not owning your shiggity with Melody, and you was trying to blame all your issues on Melody. Well, Mel tried to destroy my marriage, and Kimmy was like, no, you said some stuff that could hurt her marriage as well. You said some things too, and you denied it. You didn't even acknowledge it. And that's what I'm saying, you guys, with women like her, they don't acknowledge anything. That's why there will never be any change in their behavior. She has like this victim personality disorder. Okay. I ain't even a damn doctor, but I have already diagnosed her. Okay. All right, you guys, that's all I have to say about that, honey. Get down in the comments. Let me know what you thought about this here video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out in the next video.